Hey everybody, good morning, good afternoon. Um, hey, thank you for the well wishes, the friendly comments, and the encouraging comments. I appreciate it very much. I hope you can hear me okay. I'm at the VA Medical Center in LA, and I'm being cared for very well here. I'm very happy that at least something I did in the past is coming to benefit me in a little way. Please forgive me for the skin you can see here. It's how it is, you're in a hospital room or so. This is something no one ever expects to happen to them. So I'm going to answer your questions as far as how it felt when I went through and what was going on. And right now, I'm going to tell you, I'm very scared. Very, very, very scared. Um, it's very discouraging when little things you do every day, like getting out of the car, setting the parking brake, being able to eat, wiping yourself after going to the bathroom. I know it's a little graphic for some people, but look, I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it human. You take those things for granted, but in an instant, all that was taken away from me. It's gone. Um, my mom is keeping me encouraged. My dad and my stepmother are keeping me encouraged. My sister, my niece, they're keeping me encouraged. The medical staff here is keeping me encouraged. But I got to be the one person that encourages myself. I have a lot of painful therapy to go through. My legs, now that it's everything is setting in, my leg has incredible pain. When I engage my leg to try to lift myself up, to stand up, it's like my leg is on fire. The nerves are on fire. Um, the numbness on the side of my body, it feels like it's a lack of blood. You know how sometimes your leg goes to sleep, and when you stand up and you just shake your leg and the blood flows in the section again, and it comes back to life. That's how my entire side feels. Um, so the numbness is in my face, on the left side of my face, the left side of my tongue, um, my entire left side of the body, like my chest. I can't feel anything on my chest. It's like I have a general anesthesia. Like when they poke me with needles, I can't feel anything. I tell them, hey, any needles you got to poke into me, put it on my left side. I won't feel any of it. And, the nursing staff, they love that because they don't have to worry about me squinting around and everything. Um, but the leg, I move my leg, and like I just tried to move it right now, and it's just painfully on fire. Um, my vision is impacted a bit too. So I remember all the basic stuff. Like I remember passwords and emails and what I was doing the day before, and I remember the general instructions of how to operate a vehicle. But physically operating a vehicle is impossible for me. Because you gotta turn your head. You need your side peripheral vision. Gotta operate the turn signals and need both hands to run the steering wheel. My right side is 100% normal. Um, I can control an accelerator and brake pedal. And, you have to have fine movement to regulate speed and everything. I can put a car in gear. Um, what else can I do? I can activate the hazard lights. I can run the entertainment system in the car. When I think of the vehicle I was driving, all the stuff you do with the right side, I can do all that normally, but my left side is completely shot. Um, I had my cry moment when I tried to go to the restroom, and I slipped and fell, and getting up off the floor was very difficult. I begged Jesus, please don't let me live like this forever. But we'll see what happens. There's a good chance of recovery. I'm a faithful guy, but after everything I've been through, y'all know I'm a faithful guy, and I try to keep encouraged in everything I do. So here's the situation. If anyone decides to unsubscribe from the channel, I completely respect that. I don't understand. I know there are folks that don't want to look at some broke down guy trying to recover from a stroke. It's sad, depressing, and everything. But I'm gonna use these videos and use my channel now to encourage people to be strong, to to encourage those to keep on, to do a little better tomorrow, do a little better today, so your tomorrow can be better than yesterday. That's all I was fighting for. And delivery work and ride share and all like that. Trying to treat people with kindness and respect, because I tell you, you never know when you're going to need that kindness and respect to come back to you. I've been an advocate for disabled people ever since I was a bus operator, and now I'm disabled. So I need that kindness and respect to come back to me. Um, and I also need this channel to keep going because everything's on autopilot for the revenue. I make a few videos, I talk to a few folk, I make some money, and at least I can independently pay for my cell phone bill to keep the cell phone going, so I can keep in communication with everybody, keep the emails going and all like that. Um, if I keep my vision going, keep my leg, my arm going, I can control a computer, I can control a keyboard, my laptop. I can trade Forex. Let me see. Donnie.com says, glad. Okay, let's see what you said, Donnie.com. Sorry about this. Send your cell phone. Oh, my personal cell phone number, because my cell phone number for this phone is off. I'm using Wi-Fi. I have a Wi-Fi hotspot, the Verizon. It's area code 747-888-2499. No, I'm sorry. 747-888-2299. That's my direct personal number. You'll be able to call me on that phone. Hopefully you all can see me. Okay, there you go. Let's see. Hey there. Yes, God is in control. This could have happened while I was driving, and it could have been really bad. But it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right. I believe it's gonna be okay. You know, all of your, all your positive messages to me, they're definitely gonna help, big time, because I need them. I'm being selfish here, people. I need your help. I need, you know, the best way to help me is to send me a good comment, good friendly comment, and to watch a few of these videos to up tee up the revenue. So because this is set on autopilot every month, the money goes to my checking account, and I have access to it with my cards and everything. And I'm just so thankful I set this up like this. It's helping me in a big way. This is wonderful. I have some kind of independence, and I'm thankful for that. And I'm a little independent, so I can do something for myself and help other folk some kind of way. I want to be inspirational to people, and yeah, you can overcome something. Yeah, I believe I'm gonna make a recovery from this, and I'll be okay. But it is challenging, biggest challenge in my life. Y'all know I was going through a big challenge before this, and this just added to it. It's kind of heartbreaking in the way you feel. Okay, let me see. Okay, and wanna stay strong. Yeah, yeah, I wanna stay strong. I definitely wanna stay strong. Um, I'm encouraged. One love, I'm standing strong. I'm staying strong. And I'm glad I can read some of your comments. When I made the first live stream yesterday, I couldn't read anything. I could barely see enough to activate the software to get this thing going. And I know y'all can see up my nose, and if it's looking a little creepy there, I'm sorry about that. I apologize for that. I don't mean to be creepy with those pictures. Yeah, but I appreciate it. I appreciate every single one of you that have subscribed. I appreciate every single one of you that have that taking the time out of your schedule to watch this video now. I appreciate Dark Road Run. He reposted the video on his channel so some other people could see it as well too. They know what's going on, and I got some comments that way, and people emailed me, and I appreciate those messages. I do, because I will need this. It was going to help me greatly. It really will. Wow, this is something. Hey, I like got the super chats there. Thank you so much for the super chats. I appreciate it. I won't get it till the middle of April, but hey, that's gonna help me keep the cell phone on. I appreciate that. Sorry about the helicopter flying over. You know how it is. It's a big city. They love our helicopters out here. But wow, this is something else. Wow. All right, so let me tell you what I experienced, so you'll know. I was sitting down at the time. I was in the car. It was a nice, clear afternoon, beautiful day in West LA. I like to ring it that beautiful day in West LA. And the first thing that happened was I felt my head spinning. It felt like a little dizzy. But then things got a little worse health wise. I was overcome with nausea. I had a serious reaction. I had nausea. I just felt the energy drain out of my body. And then I felt this need to want to recline my seat back. When I when I reached over to my left side, I couldn't see my hand. My peripheral vision had went out completely, and my vision looked like your eyes do after looking at a computer screen all day. The blue light and everything just went not out of focus, but you know how it is, like you have too much white in the background and everything's washed out. That's it. Had a washed out look to it. I said, man, I've been looking at this screen all day watching all these videos. I need to stop doing that. So I reclined my seat back. I started putting my thumb to my various fingers, my left thumb to my index finger, my left thumb to my middle finger, my left thumb to my ring finger, my left thumb to my pinky, to make sure I was able to retain all of that. And I was manipulating my leg, and then I felt the numbness in my side, and then the numbness in my face, and the numbness around my eyes. All this happened in order, and then I felt the numbness travel down to my leg, and I'm moving my left leg, trying to manipulate, touching the surface brake of the car, trying to engage and disengage the parking brake. I said, if I could feel the parking brake, then I know I'm not losing my leg function. But it just was feeling numb. It's like I didn't have enough blood going in the area. And then I realized, okay, I'm having a stroke. This is really happening to me. I'm having a stroke. Um, Let me see. I thought about calling 911, but I was thinking too much about the money. All this was going to cost the money, and if I get this car, I don't want the car left where it was, and my things inside the vehicle. I'm worried about that. I called my sister. My sister called my niece, her daughter, and they came and picked me up, and they drove me directly to the VA center. I called my best friend. He told me, I'm a veteran. You're a veteran, man. You need to go to the VA center. So I went to the VA, and the VA is taking good care of me. And they drove me straight to the emergency entrance of the VA center. And they took me in immediately, no problem. They hooked me up, and when I say hooked up, they put the IVs and the blood. Took my pressure, my blood pressure, and everything. My blood pressure was sky high. It was so incredibly high. They wanted to give me this medication, but they felt that the window of opportunity to take the medication was already passed, and they couldn't use that because it would have made the situation worse. This is why people, if you're having a stroke, see, a lot of people like me, I'm thinking that when I had a stroke, when you have a stroke, you have a burst blood vessel. That's not a stroke. But what a stroke is when blood flow is interrupted to a certain area of the brain, and a part of the brain dies. And it just so happened to me, the part of the brain that died for me is the side that controls the left side of my motor control for my arms and my legs. The left side, and I have numbness It feels like concrete, man. It feels like concrete is on my face, on my leg, on my arm. When I touch my arm with my right hand, when I touch my arm, when I touch the left side of my chest with my right arm, it feels like somebody else's chest, someone else's body. I move my arm. I move my arm up and down. I move my left arm up and down. I'm gonna show you what my left arm looks like right now. Okay. This is the movement of my left arm. So you might not hear me, but it looks like you see my left arm there. Let's see. Uh, this is what I can do with it. So it hurts when I do that. And I have very little control. This is my hand right here. Oops, I dropped that. I'll be able to pick it up with my right side, but this is my left side right here. What you're seeing right now is what I can do with my left side. They have me on blood pressure meds. They kept my blood pressure high intentionally to prevent the clot from blocking because they didn't want the clot to move any other areas of my brain. But now they got me on blood pressure medication, so my blood pressure is down to a more manageable level. They got me on medication to help me deal with the muscle pain and the nerve pain. I also have a really bad headache too. But but what you just saw on my left arm, that's about the extent of my motion in my left arm. Um, and I'm moving it every day, trying to do something proactive for therapy until the therapist tells me what specifically to do, so I can regain the motion of my left arm. What I'm really, really worried about is my vision, because you know how important vision is. See, if I have my vision, I'll be able to see screens, and I can at least become a forex trader. I can trade stocks, and I can see signals, and I can use my mind. I can make my own money like that. And I have the use of my right arm. Now, my right side, I have 100% control of everything on my right side. Everything is normal on my right side. I can do very fine movements on my right side, and I'll be okay. So I'll be reasonably independent. I will depend on some assistance. I'll need a little bit of assistance to help me get around, go to the restroom and everything. But with my right arm the way it is, at least I can bathe myself. I don't have to worry about nobody else washing me. What I feel bad about this is, you know, I wanted to make sure that I was in full control of everything. So when my mom, my dad, when they got old, when they are, but anything happened to them, I would be there. I'm the one that's single. I don't have a family of my own. Don't have to worry about major time commitments or anything. I give them all of my time, give them all of my energy, and they would know that I would always be there for them. And now I can't be there for them because of my situation, because I need them for me, and I feel bad about that. Um, you know, I'm always, I didn't want, I don't want anybody, I didn't want to, I wanted to be the one that people depended on. I wanted to be the one that people could say, hey Pete, we need your help. Can you come over and help us? I'm like, yeah, I can do it. I get in the car, drive 50 miles away, and I say, I can help you. And now I can't do that. That's what's breaking my heart about this whole thing. Always thinking about others. I'm always thinking about other people, about the well-being, trying to be of benefit to other people. You know, trying my best to do that. Sorry about that, but I had to itch my nose really bad. Um, but my hope is that um, I'm thankful for this YouTube channel. That it's gonna give me a bridge to being independent, and it's gonna help me out greatly. And I understand and respect that there's gonna be some people that's gonna say, "Hey, Peterson, I care about you. I hope you're checking out, but this subject is too difficult for me to deal with, and I have to I have to unsubscribe." I'm gonna tell you, I'm not gonna take it personal. I'm letting you know it's okay. So I would you know, and I get it. I understand. This isn't easy for anybody to deal with. It's not easy for me to deal with. I think about how my day went, and the last thing I did on my own was I went into Fat Burger and got me a burger with fries, with a burger with onion rings, I was able to do it all 100% of myself. Took it for granted that you can walk into a building. Oh, and I got my car washed too. They did a great job on it. The car wash is open. Sepulveda West car wash is open, people. They're a gas station also, so they're able to stay open because of that. So they have a full staff of people. They can only do exterior washes, but no interior washes. They got my car washed uh, after I got my burger. First, I went and got my burger. Then I got my car washed because I had to go to the restroom. And then I went back to where I was waiting for work. Yeah, I was waiting for work while this happened. Waiting for work. Uh, and Fat Burger on Fat Burger on what's that street? Those of you in LA on Santa Monica Boulevard at Sepulveda, I think it is. The Fat Burger in West LA. Um, Fat Burger's open too. I met the owner, really cool guy. He said, "Yeah, man, we need the business. He's staying open. He has a full crew. He doesn't. He stays open till 11 o'clock today. He and his wife were manning the cash register. That was something. I never met the owner before, but I met him today. He's a really good guy. That's my favorite Fat Burger to go to. I enjoy that one. But I'm thinking that all the Fat Burgers are open because they're restaurants, and they all take advantage of delivery services with Grubhub and Postmates and DoorDash. So if you can, support your favorite restaurant through a delivery app or go there and give them some business because they're all hurting. The economy is just hurting everybody really bad. Let me see. Under the weather. Back to beginning. Hey John H, what's up, man? I had a stroke on Friday. Um, the left side of my body is completely numb. I got movement of my legs, of my left leg, and my left arm, my left hand. But the left side of my body is numb. My left side of my face, around my eyes is numb. My tongue is numb. My cheek is numb. Every time I eat, um, I'm biting down my tongue and on my cheek. I can, I can feel the hash marks from my teeth going into my tongue and going in my tongue into my cheek. It's something else. The numbness, it feels like blood flow is stopped to those areas, and if I can just get the blood going in those areas again, I'm like, all this will turn back on, and I feel, man, it's a fascinating feeling. It really is. This is not something I wish on anybody, and I say that for keeping it real, because this is torture. It really is. It feels so much. It feels like torture. It really does. Um, but I do have strength in my left leg. I have strength in my left arm. So so going through therapy, I rehabilitate pretty good because I have good strength on the side. Now my right side is perfectly fine. You know, I got complete normal movement on my left side. I got a really bad headache right now. When I cough, I have a very sharp pain that happens when I cough on the right side of my brain. And it hurts really bad. It's an immediate 10 when that happens, and I cough, and I'm like, man. So it's rough, you know. And I feel trapped like this. It feels like I'm trapped. I know I'm not trapped, but it feels like I'm trapped. I'm thankful I got a good number of people who are around me to support me. If any little thing comes up, you know, I need my phone plugged in. Someone comes in the room and plugs in the phone for me and plugs this in, and it really helps. I'm very thankful for that. Um, you know, I can got my YouTube channel, got my emails, and got my phones and all like that. So the money goes to the YouTube, to go to my bank account for the YouTube, and I can pay for all this to keep it active. I feel good about that. Everybody that did the super chats, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. It's gonna keep all this going. I appreciate it. It makes a difference. I'll be able to keep in touch with you, man. What a way for all this to end. And I'm gonna be 50 years old. I think I'm 49. Man, this is something else, people. This is something else. And so my thing, this is why I put the message in my signature. You go check your blood pressure today. Go to the doctor and get your blood pressure checked and get your blood pressure under control. Get a complete medical workup. Get your blood work checked out to see if you're prone or susceptible to blood clots. That's my situation. I'm susceptible to blood clots. So I definitely had to be checking on my blood pressure on a regular basis because that aggravates it. You know, you don't want to have multiple organ failure and stuff going wrong. There could have been all kinds of stuff going wrong with me, all because I couldn't get my blood pressure checked out and get the proper medication that I needed. Oh boy, if you experience that you're having a stroke, it's important that you call 911 and deal with the money later. That was my problem, worrying about the money and logistics of everything. I should have said, hey, I need to get them. I need to take care of my health. So I'm independent, and I'm not like this. Man, I could be walking around on my own right now. So, man, I gotta change position. My butt's starting to hurt. Oh, goodness, man. And whatever you all do, treat disabled people with respect and dignity, and be willing to help. Because there's people who are disabled, especially recently disabled, they're gonna fight for their independence. They're gonna fight for it and sympathize. And if they cry, have a tissue available for them so they can wipe your eyes and be stronger for another day. But it's okay to be sad. You know, everyone telling me be strong and don't cry and don't do this. No, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna miss the life I had before. I'm gonna miss the things that I was able to do before this. I'm gonna miss all of that. There were things I planned on doing. Lots of things I planned on doing. But I tell you, there are a lot of things I'm glad I was able to do. I'm glad I was able to drive all the Teslas. I got to drive a Model S, a Model 3, a Model X. I was looking forward to driving that Model Y. You know they delivering that Model Y now. That looks like one impressive vehicle. I was looking forward to sitting in one and experiencing what it's like and doing it. But I'm seeing the videos now. And Model Y is a great car. I was looking forward to working hard to buying a Chevy Bolt because I enjoyed that Bolt when I drove it. I was looking forward to it. I was looking forward to a lot of things. Um, Looking forward to a lot of stuff. There's a lot of things I won't be able to do now. I know y'all, but people don't like hearing about woulda, coulda, shoulda. They don't want to hear it, but hey, you get this way when something like this happens to you. Think about it. Think about what happened. Think what happened on your end if you had a stroke. You know, you lost the function of the other side of your body, or goodness, you're confined to a hospital room. You couldn't be independent anymore. You couldn't drive out and do deliveries on Postmates. You couldn't drive out and pick up people on Uber and Lyft. You know, couldn't do the roadie trips. I was a driver on roadie too. And it felt really good to be able to move about and do those trips on roadie. Those are good trips on roadie. I liked them. I got frustrated with roadie because they had a customer support problem on my end, and I wasn't able to resolve a few deliveries that I was trying to do in Duarte. It's so frustrating. Like, wow, I won't be able to do that anymore. You know, that stuff you take for granted, but now you definitely don't take it for granted. And look, if there's people that you want to say I love you to, you say I love you. You know, you give them a hug while you can feel that hug. I'm gonna tell you, a hug would feel great right now. There's a lot of stuff I can't feel right now. You know, the hardest part I'm dealing with, guys, you know what I'm talking about. Not fully functional, man. I'm having a tough time with that one. Not fully functional. I'm like, oh man, that's not cool. It's affected. Viagra won't help me this time around. Tell you that know the joke. Tell Geo I got the joke, but hey, this time I could take a whole bottle of Viagra. It ain't gonna help me this time around. Man, it's a bummer. It's a real bummer. That's how it feels. Just imagine how it would feel if you're unable to do that. That's what I'm dealing with right now, people. And you know how bad that feels. If you're a guy, you know how bad that feels. And yeah, goodness, ever since I was, how old was I? And ever since I was 11 years old, yeah, constant reminder, dude, you alive. You alive, you alive. I'm like, yes, I am. I don't have that anymore, as I feel kind of bummed out. I'm glad I can go to the restroom on my own though, but I gotta use the medical grade urinals. Oh, where is it at? Oh, here it is. And that's the hard part. Little stuff like brushing my teeth because my left side went out because I'm a lefty. You know, can't brush my teeth the way I'm used to. I gotta learn how to brush my teeth with my right hand now. Do everything with my right hand. Maybe I'll regain fine motor control on my left side. That'll be great. Oh man. It'll be great getting your emails and your messages. Um, my direct phone number is area code 747-888-2299. You can call me at that number. You can leave a text message for me, 747-888-2299. Send text messages to me. My email, ridewithpeterson at gmail, is still good. I can get emails on that phone. And, or you can send me emails at Ulancy at gmail. You know, I got backups for my backups. Sorry about that, but I had to go. Man, I need all the encouragement and all the encouragement, positive comments, and well wishes on there. I might get a couple of hater messages too. I don't think I get any hater messages, but if I will, hey, it happens. You know, people are like that. But if I get them, I'll appreciate those too, and I'll respond. I'll respond with kindness and respect to the hater messages. You don't want this to happen to you, and I wouldn't wish this on anybody. I would not. This is one of those times where you put things in perspective, people. When people say they wouldn't wish this on their worst enemy, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy because this is not cool at all. But hey, it's one of those things that happens. You hear about people that suffer from strokes all the time. Man, you hear about people who recover from strokes too. I'm gonna recover from this. I'm gonna fight to recover from this. I still got a lot I want to do. A lot I want to contribute in some kind of way, in my own way. I want to contribute some kind of way. But I will acknowledge, I am scared. I'm very scared. I'm frightened. I'm sad. I'm scared. I'm worried. I'm sad, depressed. You know, I feel hopeless and helpless. But I have that mustard seed of faith. I really do. I look at my life and I realize, man, so much more I could have done with my life when everything was in order. You know, this is how it feels to get cut down in your prime. I feel I'm in my prime. I'm healthy. I'm still relatively young. And now to have this happen to me like this, it feels really bad. I'm not gonna feel sorry for myself, but I do feel sad. I tell you that. I'm not gonna feel sorry for myself though. I'm gonna do what they tell me for therapy. I'm gonna do what my mom tells me. Pray, keep the faith. Ask God for help. Ask Jesus for help. Keep the faith going. I'm looking forward to my power wheelchair. I'm definitely looking forward to that. Looking forward to those disabled license plates and disabled placard. I get premium parking wherever I go. I'm looking forward. I say, hey, it's gonna be my life now. So I'm like, hey, ooh, look at this. I get a disabled license plate. Yay! I got my blue placard. I can park. I can park with the meters forever. I don't have to ever worry about my car being ticketed towed away because I got a disabled placard. Yay! I got it. I'll be happy about that. Get the disabled placard. I'm gonna find some happiness in this some kind of way. I am. You know, you know me. I'm good for a good laugh, a good joke. I'm gonna do that. I can say, wow, this is something. And I'll tell you all what my body is experiencing, what I'm feeling. So if you have similar symptoms, you'll know. Oh, wait a second. That crazy dude Peterson was talking about that. I'm starting to feel this now. I need to call 911 and have them pick me up so it doesn't get worse. Yeah, you want to call 911 and you want to record the time that it happened so they know what kind of medication to give you. You know, I was able to give them the time of when this happened to me, so they knew how to properly mix the medication because they were going to give me this medication that would have broken up the clot. But because I was outside the proper time window of the clot, if they gave me the if they gave me the medication, it would have made my situation worse. So thank goodness we got the proper time. Because the first thing I did was I called my best friend, I called my sister, right? And those two phone calls, when they called me back, they were able to get a confirmed time of when this happened. They said, okay, we can work with that. And they, oh yeah, you're outside the window for the TPM is what it's called. It's called a TPM, Tom, Paul, Mary. And they couldn't give it to me because they said, no, you're outside the window. Too much time has passed. And if we give it to you, it's gonna make your situation worse. We don't want to make your situation worse. Wow, that's something. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching me. Thank you so much for being on the channel and supporting me. Those of you who sent the live stream, the super chat contributions, I appreciate it so much. I do. Let me see if I can read some of the comments. Because I have to tell you, my vision is compromised. My left side vision is compromised, so it's challenging to read some of the comments. It really is. I'll try my best. Oh, Louis Aguilar. Thank you for your message, Louis. Louis Aguilar. Um, Um, uh, let me see. Franco, thank you for the best wishes, man. I appreciate that. Let me see. Hey, Alec. I look forward to recovering. I definitely need to recover, man. I'm a fiercely independent person, man. The biggest challenge is gonna be depending on other people to come by and feed me and wipe me and wash me down and lift me up and take me places. That's gonna be the hard part, man. Oh, I gotta recover, man. I'm gonna be fighting for that. I want to recover. I want to do as much as I can on my own. I want to be able to make my own money on my own. Oh man. Oh man. The one thing that I want to do is do the commentary on the cars. Talk about the cars, you know. I want to see what General Motors is going to do with this T1, this their BT1 platform. They're coming out with they're coming out with two new electric cars. You got ooh, that's strong. GM is coming out with three electric vehicles. They got an electric Escalade coming out to go along with the Hummer. Um, they called the Bravo the BT1 Bravo platform, the Bravo Tom one. Like the T1 is a Terminator platform, it's a kill 'em all, and like it'd be a version of that platform to handle battery electrics. They got the electric Escalade coming out. The Hummer is coming out. They're gonna make the Hummer a fully electric brand, and there's this new luxury sedan they coming out called the Lyric. It's IQ at the end, and the Celestiq. It's a Celestiq is going to be their top of the line luxury sedan, probably going to replace the CT6. I hope those cars look hot because the GM's going to need some hot looking cars to convince people to buy them. They're going to say that the Celestiq is going to be $200,000. It's going to be primarily hand built. It's going to be put it's going to be put on the level of exclusivity of the Rolls Royce Phantom. Uh, it's going to be interesting. GM do it, but hey, if GM comes out, if Rolls Royce comes out with an electric Phantom or an electric Ghost, GM's gonna have a problem. It does. But I think the styling of the new style GM electric cars is gonna be nice. I like the way that Lyric looks. It looks good. Um, um, I think that Celestiq is gonna be styled after the Escala. It's gonna be a good looking car because I fell in love with the Escala the minute I see it. You know, I wasn't feeling the new Escalade because it looked kind of weird up front. I like what they did with the new Suburban, especially like what they did with the new Yukon. But the Escalade I'm starting to feel the Escalade. It looks good. It'll be nice to see them in person when they finally get on the road. They're gonna sell a boatload of those SUVs. It's gonna be real nice. It's gonna be a lot of pent up demand for those trucks. I was looking forward to driving one too. Ooh, that'd be quite the truck to drive. That's for sure. Yeah, that's good. New Escalade is nice. Okay, see here. JB Street. Thank you so much for that comment, man. I'm hanging in there as best as I can. It's gonna be the toughest fight for me. I think I think I'll be able to do it. I really do believe I'll be able to do it. Okay, good deal. Hey, and I'll do my best to talk about the cars with the same clarity that I spoke of before this happened. So more than likely, not too many people will know the situation I'm dealing with. I'll speak with the same enthusiasm, the same clarity, and to break down all kinds of stuff, so everyone will know. Hey, I'm gonna do that because the reality is this: I'm gonna have to speak well on the vehicles and give good commentary on these cars because I'm gonna need the revenue from this channel to make it. I gotta do it. Gotta make it happen. Got to make it happen. Yeah. Hey, is there anybody out there watching Star Trek Picard Interrogation on CBS All Access? I'd love to have somebody to talk to about those two shows. The interrogation show is great. I love it. Yeah, it's really cool. And Star Trek Picard, I know some people, some Star Trek loyalists, they really don't like what they're doing with Star Trek now. But I like what they're doing with Star Trek Picard and Star Trek what's that show? Star Trek um it was controversial with Star Trek Discovery what they're doing with that, but I like Star Trek Discovery too. Look, it's sci-fi. I love sci-fi, so I like what they're doing. But there's one show I wish they bring back is Battlestar Galactica. Now that was the show. Oh man, Battlestar Galactica. I love Battlestar Galactica. It was a great, great, great show. Wonderful production on that one. It was good, and they ended the show well too. So I can get back to watching Battlestar Galactica again. I can binge watch that. That's good. All right, everybody. I think I'm going ahead and check out now. I'm going ahead and sign off. I gotta get some rest here. And hey, thank you for everything. Uh, please keep the please keep the encouraging comments, the friendly comments coming. I do appreciate it very much, and I will support you as much as I can support you in my good energy, my good thoughts, keeping you updated on what you can. I answer all your questions faithfully and truthfully, so you understand, so you want to know, what's it like to have a stroke. I know that's kind of screwed up to say, but you got a first-hand experience. This is what it's like when you have a stroke. You don't feel this headache. You don't feel any pain in your brain, in your body. It wasn't painful at all. There was no pain. The only thing that happened with me when I had the stroke, when I knew something was up, was I felt dizzy. I felt my head was spinning, and then there was numbness around my eyes, and my peripheral vision immediately conked out, and then I lost there was a disconnect between what I was trying to do with my left arm and my hand because I was trying to recline my seat back because then I had a general feeling of sickness overwhelming. Like I got immediately nauseated, and I got to recover from whatever it is I'm dealing with. I gotta lay back and recline and just take some deep breaths and relax. My heart rate went up a little bit, and my blood pressure probably went up some too because it took a toll on me. There was a major change to my body, so. Say, I gotta relax from this. Gotta rest, and that's what I did. I rested. Um, and then my side went numb. My left arm went numb. Then my hand went numb. Then my leg went numb, and I couldn't identify my foot anymore. And I'm starting to move everything around to say, can I move it? Is this what's going on? And I move my left foot, move my left leg, move it around. I said, okay, I have no control. It feels like what the numbness feels like. It feels like a blood loss numbness. You know how you sleep on your side too long and you need to get the blood flow restored in that area. That's what the numbness feels like. It's like I'm feeling, man, if I just move around enough, the blood will start flowing back in all these areas, and I'll be fine. That's the pain in my leg feels like too. It's like, have you ever tried moving your leg when you had no blood in your leg, and you try to move and it hurts. It's a burning type of hurt, and that's what it feels like. But it feels that way on the thigh bone, the tibia, I think it's called, the femur. I think it's called the femur. And then more so like the nerve was on fire. Little points of fire was going out through the nerve that runs down the middle of your femur, and very painful. I mean, I've never had a broken arm before or a broken leg, but I can assume that the pain was feeling like that, extremely broken, extremely poor, bad pain. But yeah, it's just the numbness feels like there's no blood in the area. See, now it's getting harder for me to lift my arm up. It's a real effort for me to move my arm now. My right side feels completely normal. My right side, everything is good on my right side. My left side is everything is labored on my left side. It feels like I need about 20 to 25 pounds of effort. That's what I'm moving. If you put a weight in my if you put a weight in my on my right side, it feels like I'm picking up a weight that's 20 to 25 pounds to lift up. That's what it feels like. Oh goodness. I'm able to swallow normally. I'm able to eat normally. They were worried about that numbness. If you can't swallow and eat, then that's going to cause me problems taking medication. So they give me Tylenol and aspirin and various other medications, and they don't want to give me everything I need through IV. So being able to eat is important. Oh boy. All right, everybody. Anybody have any questions for me? I'm happy to answer your questions if I can read them. Oh, and my vision is impaired too. My right side is okay. I got right side peripheral. My right eye is all right. Anything on my right side I can see all right, but my left is really weird. It's diminished. You need both sides to go here. Let's see. Who is this? I see NC78. You say ride with Peterson with you. Have you? You see, ride with Peterson. I'm with you. Um, love you. My dad had. It's 2019, and he. How are you, sir? Have you? Hey, thanks for that. NC 78. Nash 78. It looks like Nash NC 78. I'm looking at that. Okay. Saying Cedar Sinai. What about Cedar Sinai? I'm not at Cedar Sinai. No, I'm at the VA medical facility in West LA. I consider going to Cedars because I was near Cedars when this happened. And I know Cedars would take good care of me. Cedars is considered the best hospital in the city. But with coronavirus going on and all like that, it was a better call for me to come here. And considering my veteran status and the fact that I'm going to need long-term care and all like that, I have a better shot of getting all the benefits that I need by coming here at this facility. And I knew they're gonna take great care of me here at this place. I'll apply for Medi-Cal and Medicaid and all the social net stuff that I have paid into the system when I was working for Metro. All the money went into that. So I got some benefits coming my way, and I got the military benefits coming to help me get a place. So I have that and pay for my transportation, and get the transportation paid for, and get my therapy handled. So I should be okay. I should be pretty good. I should be all right. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you for making your videos very time make better that day. It's very late. You'll be. Have you be the back seat had let the Enterprise, which more Kirk time let you be the Kirk. Oh, time for you to be the Kirk in the back seat. Let you be the Enterprise. All right. Thank you for making your videos every every time you. No matter, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. It's giving me a good laugh. Yeah, I'm gonna be Captain Kirk when people drive me around. I'm gonna be captain of the Enterprise. I gotta tell the driver up front what to do now. That's gonna be a weird feeling for me. I gotta be a passenger from now on. That's gonna be very tough for me because I'm used to being the driver. I'm used to being the commander in front. Now I gotta tell them make it so. Engage work factor 60. Don't you drive this car faster than 65 miles an hour. I need a little bit of support, just a itty bit of support from my subscribers. Those of you that care a little bit about me. I wanna make sure that I produce some halfway decent videos here, so I can pay for my cell phone. That's all I like to do. Just pay for it every month. And if I can pay for my cell phone, just just with that, then I'm thankful for that. That I can keep my cell phone on. I can respond to you and go from there. Read the comments and be encouraged and all like that. That's gonna help me out greatly. Sorry for the Wi-Fi going in and out. I got this Wi-Fi service for Verizon. I'm glad I got it, but I gotta get the phone itself turned back on. It's gonna work so much better when the phone itself is turned back on. That's what I need to do is get this phone turned back on. Hey everybody, thank you so much for your support. I'm gonna go ahead and log off now, and I'll catch you on the next live stream. Just all the videos from now on are gonna be live stream because the cool thing about live stream, it's 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 a press and shoot. You press a button. The hardest thing I have to do is type in the title for the live stream, and smile for the thumbnail, and then press live. Ooh. Press live, and it'll do the hard part. It'll upload the video, process it, get it going, put it online, and people will watch it and go from there. So, hey, thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, so much. I appreciate you all more than you know. Wow. All right, I'm going to go ahead and log off now. Have a good one. Remember, take care of your health. Go get your blood pressure checked today. You should always know your blood pressure. Go get your blood pressure checked. So that way you won't go through what I'm going through. Get your blood pressure checked. If you need medication, you get proper medication. Get your blood work done so you know if you're susceptible to blood clots, because that's very important. You need to know if you're susceptible to blood clots. You don't want to have a blood clot. Stop an important artery in your vein, an important artery in your blood in your brain, and part of your brain dies. That's what happened to me. Blood clot stopped a part of my brain that controls the left side of my body, Part of my brain died. Now I got numbness on the left side of my body. Can't move my leg. Left little control of my leg. A little control of my Goodness, that hurts. Little control of my arm. The nerve pain is something else. Ooh, it is something else. All right, everybody. I tried to move my leg, and I tell you, this nerve pain is something else. It is pure fire when I move. I'm looking at it. I'm thinking maybe this is my neurons trying to rebuild new connections or so like that, and go from there. And yeah, yeah. And hey, guys out there, this is the personal thing. I know some people will be offended by me saying this, but I'm keeping it real. Hey, guys, the most important thing. I got no function down there. It ain't. It's very sad on that end. Total numbness. Nothing happening there. Uh, man, I'm very sad about that. I'm very, very sad about that. Man, I can urinate, but I can't do nothing else with it. And man, that's, it's heartbreaking. It really is heartbreaking. So, gotta live with that for the rest of my life. Gotta depend on memories now. It's not the same as the actual feeling, but so that's what a stroke feels like, people. This is not a camp. Yeah. All right, everybody. Let me log off this thing. I didn't think I gave a little TMI, too much information. But hey, when you're dealing with someone who's having a stroke, everybody wants to know all the symptoms, everything you're experiencing. It helps. It goes into research. Maybe I can get involved in a clinical trial. That'd be cool. I'm a stroke victim. Hey, a clinical trial comes up, I'll be the one. Yes, I had a stroke. I want to get in the clinical trial. I know a lot of people will help me out with that, get me around and all like that. Uh, Hopefully my nephew will be able to help me out. That'd be great if he's able to help me because he's strong. He can help lift me up, put me in the car and all like that. I'll be depending on my nephew a lot. All right, everybody, take care. Have a good one. Thank you so much for everything. All of you that did money, that sent money on the super chats. You don't know how much that helps. It helps out greatly, and I appreciate it because I'll be able to keep my phone on, and I'll be able to keep communicate, get my emails and stuff. Here we go. I got a comment. Let me get the comment. Uh, Hey, thanks for that, Carl. I appreciate it. Uh, Peterson, time for you to take the back seat and let the enterprise. Much love. I appreciate that. That's cool, man. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah. Much the VA healthcare. Good night. Have a good one. Ride share guy LA. Hey, thanks for that ride share guy LA. I appreciate it very much, man. My leg is burning now. This pain, this nerve pain is getting to me. Let me Okay, thanks everybody. Gonna give me some medication for this nerve pain because it is really, really hurting. Can't be a wimp when this goes through, people. I'm not a wimp, but I'm gonna be one right now because I'm gonna have to cry in a second. It's not easy to deal with this. It hurts. I know right now this rehab I'm gonna go through, it's gonna hurt. They probably gonna bring in a guy who's a drill sergeant. They're gonna push me hard. Push me this guy. Peterson, get up. You gotta push. You gotta push. You're not gonna give up. You're not gonna whip out on me. You're not gonna be a wussy, are you? I'll be thinking of the drill sergeant. Who is it? There's this drill sergeant and I had when I was in basic training. Drill Sergeant Peterson. He was this mean white guy. Oh my goodness, I tell you. But I had a special connection to him because we were both Petersons. You don't call me sergeant. I'm your drill sergeant. Get up off the floor. You a soldier. You are a soldier. And that's what they're gonna do with the VA. They're gonna say, were you in the Army? Were you Marine? Were you Navy? Or were you Air Force? I said, you in the Army? Okay, we got the right person for you. We're gonna bring a former drill sergeant up in here. You're gonna go back to your drill sergeant days. Ooh, they gonna get me. I know they gonna get me with this therapy. They gonna bring in a former staff sergeant. They gonna whip me into shape. I know how this is gonna go. They gonna say, Peterson, get up. You don't want to be a wump. You don't want to be a shrimp on the floor. Get up. They're gonna push me hard. They're gonna push me real hard. You're gonna do the push-ups. Push, push, push. Yeah, it's painful. It's gonna be harder than you. If you don't do this, you're not gonna be a wimp. I can see what they're gonna. I see what they're gonna do. They're gonna bring in a former staff sergeant. I'm gonna quiz them too. I'm gonna say, so tell me, were you E8? You a staff sergeant? I want to see your drill sergeant badge. You better come in uniform. I want you to come in with that hat on. That was my dream when I was a P3. Man, I wanted to be a drill sergeant when I was a young kid. It was impressive seeing a drill sergeant come in. Uniform was ironed up a certain way. You could see your face in those boots. The way they were shined up, they had the really nice boots on, the Danners. Oh man, those are the coolest boots in the world. The uniform came in, fitted a certain way. They had the drill sergeant crest on the button. There was a sense of pride, knowing that, man, if I worked hard, I could be like him. Man, my drill sergeants were tough on me when I was in, because I wasn't good in physical training. My PT, I could barely do 10 push-ups when I was in, and I couldn't run for nothing. I couldn't run to save my life. Man, my drill sergeants were on me every minute they could. That's why I'm such a little perfectionist on everything. Everything's got to be in its place, and I gotta have everything got to be lined up this way and folded this way and cleaned up this way and that way. And I look at the crooks and crevices of things. Stuff got to be clean. Stuff got to be orderly and done right according to proper protocol and instruction. I tell you, because if I had the chance, because I tell you straight up, if I was a drill sergeant, I'd be a dick. I know it. I'd be strict as you, because your drill sergeant pushes you. The drill sergeant pushes you to put out your very best, your absolute best. They push you hard. They push you past the breaking point. And all they want is they want you to work together as a cohesive unit, to follow instructions. Because when you follow instructions, lives are saved. Tell you, if y'all remember that movie, A Few Good Men, and what's his name, Jack Nicholson played Colonel Jessup. Hey, I tell you, everybody that was in the military stood to attention when Colonel Jessup came on screen, because they knew the man. I'm telling you, Jack Nicholson played that role. He played that role. He got the respect of everybody in the military. Everybody in the military fell in love with him because he played that role perfectly. Because when there was no doubt that man was a colonel. He was a colonel in the Marine Corps, and they made sure. That was the role of a lifetime right there. He brought back a lot of memories for a lot of people in the military. And I tell you, a lot of us that can think about the colonels, the colonels, lieutenant commanders, the captains, the drill sergeants, all those memories came back. And he had that look, that attitude, that demeanor. And hey, a lot of people had a lot of respect for Tom Cruise when he came up and they had that scene in the courtroom. Even the judge, I believe I've earned the right too, sir. I was the scene. I love that scene. A Few Good Men. Y'all gotta watch that movie. That's the military right there. Uh, uh, uh. I was too weak to go in the Marine Corps, but the Army was a good fit for me because I was strong enough to handle the Marine Corps. I felt that the Marines would have broke me. I wouldn't have survived being a Marine, but I wanted to be a Marine so bad. I wanted to be a Marine real bad, but I didn't have what it took to be a few good men with the Marine Corps. But I got mad respect for Marines. Trained with them as a special breed of guy who could be a Marine. Man, I tell you, I bet you in this rehab center, they're gonna have a Colonel Jessup kind of person on me. They're gonna say, "Oh yeah, Peterson, we see who you are. Yeah, you need special care." I ain't gonna bring him in. Yeah, you can call me. You can call me the Colonel. I'm gonna get you. We're gonna get you into shape. You are not gonna feel sorry for yourself. You're not gonna waste this opportunity. Okay, I got another comment to subscriber. Why I didn't think of this earlier, but you qualify the VA healthcare system. Yeah. I'm at the VA. I'm at I'm at the VA. I qualify. I wasn't able to get care before, but they're making it work. The administrator of the hospital, he's directly interfacing with my case. You know, they're gonna say, look, this man was a veteran. And we can slide this one. We can make this one happen. They're going to. They're going to make it happen. They're going to make it happen. They're going to make it happen. I know they are. They're going to make it happen. They told me the administrator got involved directly with this one. They're going to make it happen. I came to the right place. Came to the right place. Yeah. Man. Oh, goodness. Oh, boy. Oh, goodness, my leg. I gotta move my leg. I gotta move my leg. Got to move my leg. Got to move my leg. It's like Michael Jackson said in the song, got to be there. Got to be there. Oh, man. Gotta move my leg. Uh, man, my leg feels super puffy. Looks normal, but it feels puffy. That feels good. My leg feels good, so there's plenty of warmth in my leg, but I gotta move my leg. I gotta move it. Fall in love with the pain. I think that's the secret to surviving therapy. You gotta fall in love with the pain. You gotta look forward to it. Okay. I'll move my leg. Ooh, goodness, my leg is something else, but it feels different. I'm losing function of the leg. Yeah, it's getting harder to move this leg. I'm moving it, but it's getting a little harder to move it. The numbness is increasing on my leg. Oh boy. I can't imagine being like this for the next 20, 30 years. I'm thinking how the last 20, 30 years of my life went to be like this for the next 20, 30 years is heartbreaking. Man, I'm gonna be like this for the next 20, 30 years. Mm. Oh man. Oh cool boy. Oh boy, my leg. Oh people. Moving this leg is a challenge, but I'm gonna do it. Oh, my arm is hurting. But I'm gonna keep moving. I got to. Gotta do something. I'm saying, look, people, what can I do specifically to improve my chances on therapy? What can I do? Come on, let's do this. Let's go. Ready to make it happen. I'm waiting for Colonel Jessup to come in here and do his job, do his work on me. That's gonna be my name for him. If he's good, and I'm gonna tell y'all, if he's good, he's Colonel Jessup. He's Drill Sergeant Peterson. I'm gonna tell him, man, you're gonna pull out that ball and chain. You're gonna pull it out. I'm looking for him. I'll know the minute I see him if he's the real deal. If he's gonna take it easy on me. So no, brother, I need you to come. I need you to come correct with me. Because if you ain't correct with me, I'm gonna ignore you. But if you on me like a drill sergeant at Paris Island, ooh, come on. It's about respect. You gotta push me hard. You gotta make me cry. You gotta make me beg you to stop. You know, like 50 Cent said, beg for mercy. That's gonna be me. I'm begging. No, drill sergeant, no, boy. Get off that floor. You gonna do that push-ups? I'm gonna make you run. You don't wanna run around the parking lot, do you? I'm gonna make you run. Hey, everybody. There we go. I'm gonna switch to my other phone. I have a way better connection with my other phone. It's about my days in the Army. I appreciate it. I do know that the year is 2020. It's not 1974. It's 2020 and not 1970. It's not 1989 anymore because I was in the military. I was in basic training in 1989, going all the way back to when life started for me. Those were the days. Military. Okay, you're alive, and for the VA. Hey, thank you, Mr. KK Scott. Appreciate that. Yeah, the VA's gonna take care of me. They're gonna take care of me. I'm thankful for that. Yeah, you're right about that. I'm alive and no less I'm at the VA because they know how to rehabilitate people.
You're welcome.
So I gotta figure this. You've had a lot of
Hi,
people.
Mr. Peterson.
Well, hey there. How you doing?
Good and yourself. Good to see you.
Hey, good to see you too. What's your name?
Lisa. You
Miss
remember
Lisa.
Mr. Peterson last
I
night.
see you now, Miss Lisa. How you doing? Miss Lisa, I got a question for you.
Let me get your blood pressure while you're telling me.
I want to ask you a question.
Okay, yeah, you
when
can.
they put me through therapy, you gonna have some guys who in therapy who my physical therapist gonna be drill sergeant on me?
Who? What
They
now?
gonna
Say it
be like a
again.
drill sergeant? No, I need someone who's gonna be a drill sergeant. I need a Colonel Jessup. I need someone who's gonna come in there and gonna be standing on me, man. You get off that ground. I need him. I'm telling him. I'm gonna say, dude. I'm gonna say, dude. This is how you handle me, okay?
Yeah.
You need to go watch A Few Good Men,
Yeah.
and you need to copy Jack Nicholson.
Put your arm down.
Uh-huh.
You can rest your arm.
Okay. And you gotta do with some authority.
Yeah.
You can't let me wimp out on you.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So you want a good working out.
Hey, I need
You want a real drill
I
sergeant.
need a drill sergeant that's gonna push me.
One who's seasoned.
Not necessarily who's seasoned, one who knows how to do.
That's the ones you want. The ones who seasoned.
The ones who know the job. I say, okay,
Yeah.
you need me to be a drill sergeant justified. Yes, sir, I do. Yes, sir, I do. I need you to be tough on me, because that's the only way. Because this is tough, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dealing with this nerve pain here, and it's like I gotta fall in love with the pain.
Yes,
And
indeed.
then the pain I'm getting in my arm, lifting it up.
Oh, keep your arm still.
Okay, sorry about that.
It's okay. Just keep it still.
It's my left arm is the culprit here.
Yeah, just
I
keep
didn't
this
wanna-
one still.
Okay, I didn't want to lose my phone.
Okay. Your phone's okay. Your
Yeah,
phone is
I'm
fine.
live streaming, so talking to my people.
Okay.
Yeah, my subscribers, they're the best subscribers in the world. They see it.
Nice.
They see I post a video and they know what my situation is.
Yeah.
They come to the channel. They watch.
Don't talk. Don't talk.
Okay. Just keep quiet. Okay?
Yeah, just for a minute.
Okay. Hey everybody, I gotta go away. I gotta be quiet now. They're doing vitals
You got
on
it?
me.
I was just trying to help you, so you have to reach so far. You got it?
Oh, you gotta scan, right?
Yeah, just you don't know.
Oh, don't.
She already got it.
She already got it. Okay.
Yep.
Could you do me a favor, Miss Lisa?
Shh.
Okay.
One thing at a time.
Oh yeah.
One thing at a time.
It's one little thing.
What?
I need you to stop the live stream for me.
Which one you do?
Is this the first time?
Yeah. He was talking a lot, so if he just relaxed, because when he was relaxing, it wasn't
No,
going
his,
up there.
it's been high, right?
Like
yeah,
this?
it's been yeah. It's
Okay.
been high.
You want-
That's
you want
higher
this?
than no. Every 30 minutes.
Okay.
I'll do it manually now.
Okay.
Thanks,
Okay.
Lisa.
You're welcome.
This is happy.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna end the live
Thank you. Don't charge. Okay, write it down and then I'll retake it.